Hello beautiful people, Carl here from Brrraaains Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short. Horror movie review time. And I'd say this was the moment that the Howling franchise officially went off the deep end. But who the hell am I kidding? Have you seen the films that came before? Or by contrast, Howling VI, The Freaks, almost seems sane. Almost. Directed by Hope Perello, from a screenplay by Kevin Rock and starring Brendan Hughes, Bruce Payne, Michelle Matheson, Sean Gregory Sullivan and Carol Lindley. Howling VI The Freaks is the sixth entry in this beleaguered franchise. As always, the film is loosely, very loosely, based on the Howling series of novels by Gary Brandner. However, in a surprising turn, this film actually borrows minor elements from the third novel, The Howling 3 Echoes. Well, how about that?
The world will look at you with awe. As long as you're with me, they'll never again call you freak.
Step right up for the most bizarre carnival ever staged.
Well, allow me to be your guide.
But here is the most astonishing.
Your guest has a little secret.
The most deadly.
Stand back, he's dangerous.
The most terrifying exhibit of all.
I'm the new entertainment.
Is this God's will to put a man on display like some sort of animal?
We are not talking about a man.
You tore her limb from limb. You can't deny your true nature.
You get this thing taken care of. Find out whoever or whatever is to blame. Kill it, arrest it. I don't care which.
You see the devil, you shoot him. Satan's work shall not go unpunished.
The series renters are howling for returns with its most spectacular addition ever.
So, what's the story this time? Well, Ian Richards is a drifter, a British drifter who ends up in the small town of Canton Bluff, USA. He's far from welcome, but local church owner Dewey agrees to put him up in return for Ian helping him fix up the dilapidated building. Ian is more than happy to help and meets Dewey's young daughter Elizabeth. It doesn't obviously take long for the pair to become close, even though Ian tries to kind of keep his distance. And you might wonder, why after he's young and single, she's young and single, they clearly like each other? Well, guess what? It's because Ian holds a secret. A hairy one. And every full moon, it comes out. Yes, he's a werewolf. And because of that, a loner. But where could someone like him fit in? Maybe a carnival freak show, one run by the charismatic R.B. Harker. However, Ian doesn't like the man and views him with cold suspicion, whereas once aware of Ian's unfortunate condition, Harker must have the well for his show no matter the cost, which would be a good story in of itself. But Howling VI The Freaks has more strings to its bow, making it a much more compelling and cohesive watch. How does Ian know Harker? What is Harker's big secret? Will Alligator Boy finally be comfortable in his own skin? Will Elizabeth get the man she desires? And will that bloody church ever be fixed up? Oh, well, obviously that last one isn't as important, but it's testament to the film that all its subplots end up mattering in some way or another. It's not the prettiest of films, it's not the best acted of films, but goodness, is it more watchable than many others in the franchise. The ending, which sees a werewolf face off against a vampire. Yeah, the clue's there with a certain character's name, Harker. Anyway, that might be the most absurd moment in this series. And this is a series that put Christopher Lee in new wave sunglasses and inside a club. God, I love the Halloween franchise. It is a special kind of bad. Which is what Howling VI The Freaks is too. A bad film done well, thoroughly entertaining and with surprising amount of heart within some of its subplots. Sure, there's plenty that doesn't work. For example, Ian and Elizabeth's chemistry is non-existent and there's a bedroom scene that is so awkward. It's kind of like you sit down, like you're sitting there like that. They have no chemistry at all. But all of it more works than you would actually think. It's got one of the most coherent stories of the franchise to date, some of the coolest visuals, thanks to the freak show, and delivers a villain that actually feels like a villain and not just like a bloody dog in heat. It is well worth a watch. And you don't have to worry about not understanding it if you've not seen the films that preceded it. It's the Howling. Continuity doesn't exist, totally standalone, but entertainingly odd. I like this film. I didn't expect to, but this little bit of a run with Howling 5 and now this kind of suggests there are moments in the franchise that are worth checking out. This is one of my favourite overall, including what will come afterwards, so I definitely think you should check it out. It's Howling VI The Freaks. Got any thoughts on it? You know what to do. Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.